This week on Cars and Things Rest Days, we're going to get the VT out and we're going to put some MaxSpeeding rods suspension in it. Welcome to Summer X 35. Welcome to Summer X 36. Welcome back to Cars and Things Rest Days. Righto. VT's on the hoist, doing a little bit of work. Let's show you that first. Righto, as you know, put the engine in it. Well, guess what? Gearbox is out of it. No, nothing wrong with the gearbox. Gearbox is quite good, isn't it, Henry? Gearbox is good. It drives beautiful. But standard old fucking shit with LS. Second one we've had, rear main seal leaking oil. Same as what happened with Mako. So I'm over it. I'm not doing fucking non-genuine fucking seals or plates on LSs anymore. I don't care what anyone says. I am only buying genuine GM rear plates with the seal in it, and that's what's happening on every end. So I've ordered two. One's coming for this, and I'm going to remove that off there, and I'm putting a fucking genuine GM plate and seal on that as well. Because I ain't pulling any more engines or gearboxes out to fix fucking oil leaks. I hate oil leaks. Much as I hate Henry.
Fuck, that's a lot.
Right, and so Henry's just pulling that off so we can get that flywheel off. Anyway, there's our gripe. Nige is out here. Come for a scab, haven't you, Nige? Yep. Come out to steal all my second-hand bits so he can make some art with them. Exactly. He's going to make us something. I'll show you that when he does. Right, so we're just going to get this off and then we're going to get this suspension in it. So there we go. So just started putting the MaxSpeeding rod coilover suspension in. Seem to be doing it all on my own for some reason. Because these boys don't like my VE Walkinshaw bonnet scoop idea. Which it is different, I do like it, but I'm starting to turn a little bit this way. So what we're going to try and do here is design something a little bit like a VF bonnet rise. Is that what you'd call it, Trev? A bonnet, the VF style rise?
As long as it doesn't look like a reverse cow.
Yeah. So the engineer's overthinking everything again, isn't he, Travis?
Right.
Yeah. So we've got to bring it up. What do you want? 50 mil or 55 mil, Henry?
55.
It's got to come up 55 mil right here. Right in that area there's the highest it's got to be, 55 mil. And it's got to clear that there. You can see it in the sun. So we've got to clear that there. And once we get it that high, it should be right. So the idea is we want to slice it down here somewhere. Slice it down here somewhere. And then lift it up. And then probably again slice it to that area. Well, we want it to come back. We want it to meet back here. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. Just slip the rear MaxSpeeding rods adjustable rear suspension, and now the front suspension in. So I'll get all this out, clean it all up, and pull this out, and we'll stick it in. See if we can't drop it on its guts. So putting the MaxSpeeding rod suspension in it, and I had to put the top struts in it, and they're cactus. Look at that. You don't actually even see that in the car. So we'll go in and get some new ones. Repco, I've got them in stock. We'll go in and grab some new ones and we'll make it. Alrighty. So the MaxSpeeding rods is coilover kit's all in, all adjusted up. I've got 10 mil of preload on the spring, so I just wound it down till that was there we are, we're off the hoist. And that's sitting pretty good. I'm happy with that. If it stays at that, I reckon it'll drop down maybe 10 mils once I drive it. Back's a little bit high, but I do expect it to drop down a little bit. I can take the 5mm lock nut out of the back, which will drop it, but considering we'll probably have the boys in the back cruising around, it'll not drop it down. Pretty good. Right, now what I'll do is I'll reset my digital dial indicator on the ground here, which I know is level with the wheel. It's as good as the wheel's going to get. So zero that out, put that on the disc, and let that come up with a reading. And we've got 89.8, so 1.2. That positive, is it? Can't see it really. Yeah, so that's on the positive side. So I need to push the top of the wheel in a bit. So I need to loosen off and push it in a bit, and that'll give, I want negative 1.2. See where I just pulled the extractors out of it, and I've cut them off up. Took about probably half of what this is out of it. Going back up to 2.5 and welded a bit of 2.5 inch instead of having the 2 1/4 coming out of the extractors. So beef that up. I was doing that, and then we do have a set of extractors there. I have 2 sets of extractors actually, same as these ones here. And I thought maybe we just put them on it. And I thought, oh, nah, stuff it. Just keep going with these. These are an original HSV extractor. From the top, it'll look pretty stock, but we'll just increase the size of the pipe from 2 1/4 out of the extractors to 2.5. So that's what that's going to look like at this stage. Still waiting on this plate to turn up. Look at it. I've washed all that, and you can see the oil leaking out around the bottom of that seal. Crap. Anyway, is what it is. Yeah, so they're on there. Once I get the gearbox and everything, I get it up, I'll see where I'm going to put these flanges, where they're going to come, and we'll bend it up. We're going to pull the Stato exhaust off, and we're going to, because that's a X-Force, I think, X-Force stainless exhaust. So we're going to use the Stato exhaust on it, and this will go on the Stato. I'll make this fit because it's just mild steel, and we only really need it on the exhaust on it for around here when we take it out to shows, and we usually take the exhaust off and put those dumps on it. Oh, it's loud. All right, we'll keep knocking this girl out. She runs again. Started up beautiful after cleaning all the injectors. I don't know if you can hear me. So it's yeah, it started really nice now after I've cleaned all those injectors. Beautiful. Doesn't even need a tune. Yeah, yes it does. Alrighty, so now I just got to make this exhaust on it. I've got all that plate on it, and hopefully it stopped it leaking oil. Alrighty, as you can see, I've got the hat off the Stato, and I have the injectors out of it. If you heard it last time it was running lean and popping and carrying on. And a gentleman said you probably need to clean your injectors because you're running it on E85 and it can cause corrosion. So I went, you know what? It's not a bad idea. We've got everything we're playing with now is injected, and it's probably going to have 85 in it. So I went and bought this little tool here. I've been playing with it, and it's an ultrasonic cleaner as well. So I tested them, and this one was like probably 10 mils more than the rest of them. So anyway, we've got it in the ultrasonic cleaning bath now, and it's been going for 2 minutes. It's got a heat program on it as well as ultrasonic. I've got the flash ultrasonic cleaning fluid there, so I've got that happening. So we're going to give these a bit of a clean, and all I'm using is windscreen washer fluid to test them, because I don't want to put anything corrosive through the machine. It says not to, so let's do that and I'll sort them out, and we'll get the rest of these out here when they're done, and we'll give them a clean. Now these are 731cc injectors, they're quite big, and they've got 9 of them on the car, so let's see how it goes. Alrighty, so we're going to do a test now. Let's fire it up, go for a minute. What have we got there? 60 psi pressure. Let's see how much fluid we get there in a minute. That's just sitting there pulsing nice and slow. I've got it set at 2. That's just an idle test. Let's see how much fluid it pumps into it, and we'll see what it records at. I'll just pause you till the end. Alright, there we go. So it's just stopped. I'll just stop it. And we'll have a look at the fluid, and that's all sitting on 10.1. That one, oh, it's a little bit lower. So them two are about the same. Them two a little bit higher. Not a lot, just a little bit. So maybe I need to do, I'll just give them another go. We'll see what happens. Yeah, so maybe I need to give these other two another 10 minutes in the bath. We'll see what happens. Yeah, the other 4 going, stuck. That's the colour of it, green. So they're definitely dirty. So, oh goody. So we just tested them ones, and they've all come up spot on. Perfect. Alrighty, I'm going to redo these ones again, then retest them and see how we go. So they are all 9 injectors, gone through the cleaner, put them all back in, tested them. They all tested just about equal. I was really happy with them. I've got a set of 5 litre injectors here as well, and I set it up, started it on these and tried it, and only one was working, and I was doing it, and then number 2, this one here, started, and I could not get them 2 to work at all. So I thought, you know what, stick it in the ultrasonic cleaner and try it out, and bang, all working. So it bloody works. So I think it was $450 or $500 for this tool, and it works like a gem. I'm wrapped. Good stuff. So I drained this ultrasonic. Look at the crap that's in the bottom of it, would you? That's out of all those 9 injectors and these 4 here. That's the fluid. That's the colour of the fluid when I started. That's what it looks like now. So definitely pretty rank. So you know what? That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this little machine. It's done a bloody good job. Absolutely wrapped with it. I'll clean all this muck out of here, and that'll do, I reckon. I'll probably leave these injectors in it, because I've got the other 4 there. I might pull out and give them a clean as well, and test them and see what they're flowing like. We'll go from there. Alright, time to get these back in this thing, get it back together. So I fired the stato up, and it was still running like shit. Running, popping and farting and carrying on and backfiring, and I go, what the hell? I do know that that's a different coil pack than what it was before. I swapped it out with the one on, I think it was the one I put on Mako. I think, I can't remember now. So I grabbed the heat gun and just went along and checked the temperatures of the exhaust, and number 1 was cold. And I went, what the hell was it? It was colder than the rest of them. So I thought, I'll pull the plug. So I pulled the plug, and the plug looked alright. And we've got all these heat shield boots on them, and have a look at the plug lead. Got heat shield on them, and it's still burnt through the fucking plug lead. Look at that. So I think that's what it was. It was just a plug. So just hit the button, and she started straight away after I replaced it. I've got an exhaust leak down there now. It sounds like it's backfired and blown the friggin' extractor gasket out. But anyway, she's running. I'm a bit happy. So now I don't know what video I'm up to, but I've got to get this going because I want to put it on the hoist, because I want to take the G-force exhaust system off it. I want to put it on the Clubsport. So that's what we're doing today. But anyway, the girl's running again. It is running pretty smooth. I'm glad I still did the injectors on it anyway, because we've got the summer series, the Davison Motor Group summer series coming up soon at the drags. I wanted to make sure it was running okay. That's old fuel that we had in it a few months ago too. It is a 85, so running heaps better. I'm happy. So here's the X-Force exhaust system off of the Stato. It is longer in this section here because it's Statesman. If you have a look at the clubby, it's probably about 150 mil shorter, maybe something like that. So I'm going to bang it up here. So I've still got to make these pipes come over to it. So whether I can either get them over to this or bend them around into this without not too sharp a turn, or I cut these off, bring them back to here, like that, there and there, and make that work like that. Yeah, so anyway, I'll sort it out. I'll work it out and show you. There we are. All done. That sounds better. Oh, you hear it before? It was a bit quiet before. That sounds heaps better. I'll have to rev it. Have to rev it, David. Hold that. That's heaps better. She's not a quiet mouse anymore. That's what we want, and they're sticking out at the perfect length. They just need cleaning, but I'm not doing that. I don't clean. That's brother's job, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, because our fishing can go clean.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I'll put it up in the air and show you what I made. And no one's allowed to say anything about me welds either. Start at the back, at the good part. It's a little tight there, but it'll probably only come down. So nice full stainless system. There's me where I cut it and took 150 mil out of it. I was spot on. I measured up 150 mil. I took it out, moved it back, and now we've got 2.5 with high flow cats all the way through. As I said, no one's allowed to comment on me welds, but it's stuck together and it sounds sweet. So I'm pretty happy, and thanks for brother. Give me a hand again. Hey Dave. He's off fishing today. There we go. She's done. Rightio. So I'm just about to take the clubby for a spin with a new exhaust system on it. See what she sounds like. I've just brought Mako in. Just going over this. I've got to load this up on the trailer. I'm going to give it a wash. Load it up on the trailer tonight, or the Savo. And we're taking this over to Scotty's tomorrow morning, dropping it off. Leaving it with Scotty Tuesday and Wednesday. I'll probably go back over Thursday. We want to, he's got to get it, do cold start stuff and all that stuff to make it nice and beautiful. So when I push the button, she just roars into life and I don't have to stress about nothing. I've got to drain the E85 out of it and put 98 in it. So I've got my, my little hose here that I'll plug on to there. I'm going to make up a relay that goes, if I've got an old relay, I'm going to get a relay and I'm going to pull the relay apart and solder it together. So we just go into the fuse box under here and we just plug it straight in. You can just do it with a piece of wire if you want, with 2 terminals on it, and just go from on the relay 30 to the number 30 to 27, is it? I can't remember. But I'm just going to get an old relay and solder it together, and then you just pull the fuel pump relay out, bolt that fuel pump relay in, and it just runs all the time until it sucks all the fuel out of there, drains it into the drum, and then we can put some 98 in it. And over to Scotty's, he's going to tune it on 98 first, get it all running sweet on 98, and then I'll go over on Thursday morning and I'll take some E85, and he'll do some runs on, tune her up on E85 for us, so she's it's nice and ready for summer nats. That's about it. I'm a little bit pumped. I don't know if you can tell that in my voice. A little bit pumped about it all. So this is going over, get that done. I'm not sure when we're taking that over. I talked to Scotty when he might want me to bring it back on Thursday. I don't know. We'll talk to Scotty about that. But this one's got to be done first. I've got to pull that boot off because we've got to put all our trim under there, which is over there from Scotty Ferg. Customise my ride. I've got all the infill panels that go on here, so I've got to do all that at some stage. Yeah, I'll wait till Mick gets back from holidays. As you might have saw, Mick's on holidays over in Perth, visiting his newborn granddaughter, and he's living it up over there, having a ball, sending me back videos. I thought I'd chuck a few in. I might have some more at the end of this video. We'll see how we go. Alrighty, let's take this clubby for a spin, eh? Alrighty. Old VT Clubsport with our MaxSpeeding rod suspension in it, and the new exhaust. And sounds nice actually. I think that clutch might need bleeding a little bit. It's I just gravity bled it, but I might need to get brother in and do it. Oh, I've got an engine light on. What haven't I hooked up? I might not have hooked up the MAF sensor, I think. That's okay. Alrighty, so no scrapies yet. Feels alright. I've got the suspension set soft. Set 6 clicks back from full soft. I didn't want it too harsh. It is a little bit noisy, but I like noise. I like to hear it. Brother won't like that. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. It's alright, it's doughy. It's not tuned yet. It feels alright to me. And that'll all be set because the engine light's on. I'll have set timing, set injectors. That feels alright. So it's probably retarded in the timing. Pretty happy. It's actually nice, this suspension. It's not harsh. I couldn't remember it because I've got the T6 suspension in the State A now, and the State A is probably a bit heavier than this. It's alright. It's not bad. I think brother will be happy with it. If he's not, too bad, eh? That's what I reckon. Oh, clunk clunk, everything's settling in. It's a bit soft in the rear. I'm gonna have to fix that. She's a bit soft in the rear. I can feel it bouncing. So I'll tighten up the rear shocks. I'll leave the front ones. I'll tighten up the rear. I might take them halfway and see what that feels like. She's a bit soft. Anyway, bit happy. The VT is near done. We just got to get it over to Scotty and get it tuned and see how it goes. But looking good. I better put some fuel in too. The old fuel light's just coming. There we are. Clubby, sounding nice and sweet. Probably get better than that once we tuned it. Sounding pretty good. Pretty happy with that. Alrighty, well, that'll probably do it for this episode. Thank you for coming and watching. Chuck a comment up. Next video will probably be Mate, go over to the dyno. Hopefully I can get some footage of that, see how we go. Alrighty, if you haven't subscribed, please jump on and subscribe. Hit the bell, shout your friends, and we'll see you next time. Oh, I may have one more surprise coming. I'm not sure if I'm going to show you yet. We'll see. Just stay tuned. Said I had a little surprise for you, and I didn't know whether I was going to show you, but you talked me into it, didn't you? You talked me into it.
Oh, stop it.
We might have something a little bit different. Well, we have played with stuff like this before, of the two-wheel variety.
Just not quite this.
Not quite this. We picked this up. She is a 103 Harley Fat Bob. And it needs a bit of work because it's a little bit ugly, isn't it, mate?
Gay.
So we're going to rip the tins off this, and then we're going to decide what colour we're going to do away with the exhaust, and we're going to make it tough. So there you are. I told you we had a little bit of a surprise. That's something different.